What is up, Knights of Vex? We are now at the second week of the Grand Arena season, 5v5, and that was one of the worst first week performances I have had in the history of this game. The second time ever in my 10 years of playing going 0-3. My first time in 5v5, so I had a hard time adjusting to this meta. Might have been setting a little bit too much on defense and not giving myself enough on offense, but I'm stubborn. I haven't changed a damn thing. If anything, I went harder on defense this round. And hopefully it shows, because I think I did some pretty good work this first round, but you guys are going to come and see it. Let's take a look at the skill rating, because it's not good for what we're used to. 3718 for my main account is really low for my liking. No offense. We should definitely be way higher. I like to float around the 3900 range. 4000 if I get lucky, which is top 50. This is not good for Vex. So you would think the competition would be easier, right? Not a thing. Absolutely not a thing. Our opponent for today is Guilty, and they are representing the guild Clones Unleashed, one of the top dogs in this game, Gauntlet-style TW powerhouse. Nuts, nuts, nuts. So, you already know if they're from this guild, they're going to be good. And the Galactic Power is a big representation because they're at 16.4. They have a lot of GP over me, but the biggest thing is the Relic 10s, which is not anything crazy. So, when you think about it, I might have slightly more Relic 10s than my opponent, so that's an interesting pickup. I would assume with this Galactic Power, there'd be more. So they really have more Relic 9s, it seems like. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. They don't even have... Okay, there's no Cassian up and running. I've been facing Relic 10 Cassian, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. They're a bigger account, but they don't seem to have the newer stuff up and running, so it's a little surprising. The Datacrons are not what I'm used to facing, but still at the same time, it's more than enough to perform in 5v5. But they're going to have everything that you're going to want, so that's what I have to work with today, or what I have to face. Now, my board did really well. I didn't change much besides making it more difficult for my opponent, and honestly, I took a little bit of a sneak peek earlier. They did great. They one-shot everything that I put down. I changed my defense. I put Inquisitors on defense with Barriss, one-shot. My Ahsoka got one-shot, Stranger one-shot, Hondo one-shot. I know Hondo on defense is iffy now because of Cobb, but I did do that. The back wall, I put Rey, Lord Vader, and Kylo. One-shot. Everything. Very impressive. Check this out. They one-shot everything here, but they are stuck on Cassian, Saul Guerrera, Cassian FTC. This team is sleeper OP. Like, might be better than Cassian lead right now. I don't know. Definitely shuts down Queen Amidala. That I know for a fact. Probably could replace, I think, Vel for base Malgus. Pick that up from Fatal. Fatal mentioned that the turn meter game with the level 15 is nuts. My bad, guys. But, I don't know. Something with the turn meter gain. Regardless, I'm at 10 holds. 10 attempts. I will take it. So, hopefully they are stuck. I am not going to assume they are, because this is the kind of thing has backfired in the past where I assume they're stuck. I play around, they come back, and I lose. So I'm not going to treat this as a free win, because it's not. I could get stuck just as easily. I have to deal with Jabba. More than likely going to use Cobb Vanth. We have Ahsoka with the Dedricron, Rey with Cal and Zalbar. No Zalbar level 9, though. And this is Lord Vader clones. This level 3, I didn't take a look at it yet. Probably going to shut down Bo if it's the max health damage, so I have to try something else. We have General Skywalker with Captain Rex. We got Stranger Maul. So we can easily get stuck on that team. I do have Jango, but if that doesn't work, you're kind of, screwed. Mace, and then Inquisitors again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to save Ufus for this team and just lock in, because I am not doing Traya again, depending on the Datacron. But then if there's a back wall Hondo, I got to be careful of that. So it's a spiral effect. I got to be really careful going forward. But please, and for the smoke of gods, let's get a win today, because 0-3 is terrible. 0-4 is worse. So let's get this started and get back in the win column. Alright, here we go. Cobb Vanth for the first time in Grand Arena on the main account. I have 2 Relic 9s. One is Cup, that's a freebie from the pack, and my Cobb is at Relic 9. The modding on this account is not exactly where I want them to be. My other account's better, so I went with the tanky route, but I have health sets instead of a full defense set. Hopefully it doesn't bite me. But my Scavenger and Nebbit are at 7. They're not modded optimally yet. They will be for the next week. But we're facing Jabba today, and the Datacron is tough, and they're at high Relic. They have the buffs on a basic for dark side, so Embo could pop off. High defense, high health, and high crit damage. I gotta just run through them. So what I'm thinking is going with a bulk level 3 for light side. The Galactic Republic Wordy one could be interesting for Cup. I'm not sure if it's going to be a big impact. I don't even know if he's gaining protection up on his own, but we'll see. Crit damage, defense, and protection. I do want a little bit of damage because when I ran this yesterday on my other account, Jabba got very close to ultimate, and I don't feel like playing around with him possibly eating my Cobb Vanth today. So I gotta move fast. They definitely have tanky stats. I need a little bit of damage on my Kron. Let's see if I can get this to work today. All I know is I have to move fast. That's a fact. See how they're really gunning down Cobb, but he's living because he's modded for defense? I think that's everything. Alright, put that on you. They're immune to thermals with the Omicron. So, it's super nice. We already got deputized because of the Omi. I should have targeted Leia there. That's a misplay. We're hit with blind, unfortunately, so I have to stick to a basic. That's a lot of thermals on them. Let's go pop it like it's hot. She's gone. So you see his ultimate? We got to be very careful with his ultimate. Put this on you. That should be 2 stacks. Next one's going to be a insta-kill. I'm more than likely going to use that on Chrysanthemum. I think that's very important to do. So every time they take a turn, I think my cooldowns are getting lowered by 2. Jabba getting dangerously close to ult. Come on, we gotta get to another insta-kill. So we're gonna put this on you. That gives me my insta-kill. We're gonna insta-kill you next special ability. Just gotta get to one. Right there, you're gone. Alright, we gotta move faster. He's gonna get revived. You should die to a thermal. Pop. Let's get through you. Let's see if you go for the heal. You do. It's getting a little close to ult. A little bit closer. Put this now. That's another insta-kill. So I could probably just ignore you and now go straight for Jabba. Let's see if he gets the ult. This is what happened last time. If they do end up going for Cobb, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Unless I can get some sort of Terminator train rolling. We have 3 minutes on the clock, so I'm not worried about timing out. He's going to get to it. So is Cobb Vanth going to go down is the question. Or can I run a Terminator train at this very moment? Let's see what happens. We got lucky. See the AI? Cup will not go down, and he's not going to heal because of burning, so you're kind of gambling. There's a 20% chance that he's going to go for your Cobb. So you got to really be careful with that. And let's see if we can get some banners back if possible. Again, not worried about timing out. I have more than enough time. I will be able to get through him. I just want to maybe try to get some banners back if possible. It's also a very high defense Jabba. So I don't have any penetration on my Kron. So as you can see, that buff immunity is very nice to have also. Because that means he can't gain his protection up. We're starting to get a little bit back for our Cup. So even if I don't have him modded for crazy damage, I still think I'm fine. Like, he's not going to, I'm not feeling scared yet. You know what? Let's do this. That might have been better. And the good thing is that he can't gain turn meter with that up, and buff immunity is just super nice to have. So we are gaining a little bit of our recovery back. Just taking a little bit of time. We're okay. There you go. So unfortunately, we lost health and protection on Cup because he got eaten by a Rancor, but Cup was so strong enough to stop the bite that he lived. Because Cobb Vanth, I guess, is that slick. I don't know. So, just to keep in mind, I wasn't worried about going down. The team is modded extremely tanky to prevent them from dying. So I'm really happy with that. You have to keep in mind that Jabba getting to ultimate, you're playing with a little bit of fire. Because if he gets the insta-kill, he could eventually end up killing Cobb, and at that point, you might not be able to get down to a solo Jabba, so might want to consider maybe going into the match with a little bit of armor pen if they have a high defense Jabba-cron. But I think the bulk level 3 is key. I had the team modded for defense, so I don't think I need that crazy of a defense cron. Maybe some more armor pen for the next match, but this was a great start. Ended up losing 2 banners, but smooth sailing. So, we're going to play a little bit of fire with fire today, because the way this team is set up, it counters Great Mothers, and my Morgan is not faster than their Ezra, so this could really go poorly. But I want to see if Asajj's unique Omicron, as well as her level 9 Datacron, can help me get out ahead. Possibly remove turn meter, or even gain turn meter. I'll show you guys in a second. As you can see, this Ezra is fast. 380 speed. Lightning fast. My Great Mothers are 351. That's going to outspeed at 380. The problem is my Morgan is 349. It's very hard to get these fast mods, so I'm not going to be able to outspeed them. They also have the Dedra Datacron, which is scary because of that crit avoidance. But I am going to try to play fire with fire. So I'm going to go with Asajj. Recently put on the Omicron for this reason. If you look at the unique, you can gain turn meter if an enemy is defeated. So that should help me jump Ezra, and also with this ability, there's a 50% chance that they lose 20% turn meter. If I can remove turn meter on Ezra, maybe I get out ahead. It's not a guarantee. Going the turn meter level 3, the crit avoid 6 with the Asajj 9, my highest crit damage cron with crit chance and offense. That puts my Night Sister Spirit at 144% crit chance. I recently bumped her up to higher crit chance. That should hopefully deal with a crit avoid arrow or crit avoid Datacron Ezra. So, not worried about the crit. I'm more worried about the turn order and the speed check. So, let's see if I fail. If I don't win this, I'll probably have to combine Sith Eternal Bane. So, we're going to see. We're going to see. So, I'm going to do this. Look, my Morgan is outspeeding. I don't know the interaction, but something is causing that to work. So, it did work for me. You guys could see it. I do not outspeed Ezra, unless I'm really bad at math. This Asajj cron is kind of helpful. Look at this. Let's get some defense down on our boy Ezra. Let's do this. We're getting those crits, man. Okay, let me think. Offense down and tenacity down if it's a support Imperial Remnant. We are not. So I'm going to go for this. Oh, he dodged. Can I get the stun? That's probably not the best case scenario, because we kind of want her to have foresight. So I am going to go for the stun, but it's not going to be big damage because of the... Yeah, I don't know if I can stun him. This... Okay, We're in a little bit of trouble, actually. We are now in a little bit of trouble. Ezra's going to possibly pop off. I'm not landing these stuns. I know he has crazy high base tenacity. That's probably why. So, okay. Might lose. Might not. Okay. So, I consider that bad RNG. Because he went for Spirit, and she lost Foresight, so her damage is literally negative without Foresight. Can I bounce back with a Exiled Great Mothers is the question. I should be okay. I'm really happy that this somewhat worked. Even though, like, it didn't work out perfectly in the beginning, I was able to bounce back from it. I think I got this. I think we're alive. The positive about the Dedra is that Ezra does not hit nearly as hard as like a high armor pen or crit damage cron. Okay, looks like the banners isn't the worst thing. We bounced back for a 65, so... You know what? I don't really mind what anybody says. I think the Asajj level 9 is phenomenal. I know a lot of players are saying that it's a waste on a Great Mother team. I personally think it helped me there. It somehow helped my Morgan jump Ezra. You guys saw it. I don't know if the 20% if the Terminator removal is the whole team or just the target enemy. I have to double check that really quick, but I was able to outspeed. I don't know if it was the special or the unique, but really happy I set Leia on defense for this reason, and Great Mothers are still getting it done. So this Lord Vader team is kind of nasty, and I think it's going to stop Bo-Katan because of the level 3. It's just simply a little risky with how much damage comes out of it. Lord Vader Relic 10, full Relic 9 clones, max health damage 3. It's scary. It just straight up is. Damage immunity 6 for Sith with high defense, extremely high defense, and crit damage. So it's not the defense that really scares me with Bo-Katan, it's more of the level 3. But regardless, even with all that high defense, we deal true damage based off Satele's max protection. So that's why I'm going with Satele here. Bulk 3, damage reduction 6, Basilisk Shan 9. Not my highest protection cron, but a really good one. With tenacity, crit damage, and offense, I should be fine. I don't know if the bug with Order 66 is still, a thing. Apparently, if you die with Order 66, the anti-revive doesn't work. I don't know if that's a coding error or a bug, but hopefully we don't fall into that issue today. I gotta get rid of this guy's Clone Trooper ASAP Rocky. We're immune to % max health damage, so not overly concerned. Okay. I know we can't assist, but he's public enemy number 1. I'm gonna do this. I still think I'm fine. Look at the damage. It's incredible. We're gonna go here. She's gonna get Order 66, but we're okay. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of CX2. Let's just go for Scorch for now. I mean, yeah. Who's Scorch? Wouldn't want to be him. And let's stun CX2. He's going to go into ultimate. We're fine. We're immune to those damage over time, so that's what makes me feel a lot better. Okay. I know half the team is dazed, but it doesn't matter. Keep lowering those cooldowns, doing good stuff. Good cleanse. Let's go all in on Lord Vader. It's just a breeze. Even without the Datacron, it's not even essential, it's just a breeze. And some nice banner recovery. And for the style points, a good old-fashioned Hadouken. Very, very nice. So, it's almost at the point where it's like, is Satele versus Lord Vader considered bad value? Because of how easy it is. Me personally, I feel like my hand was forced. They forced my hand because of how good that Datacron was for Bo. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it makes it a lot harder. Bam's bonus turn can get triggered really early because of those damage over time's synergy with the level 3. So, let's see if using Satele here was a waste and if it cost me for that back wall. We got one more team left. I gotta be smart. Final team on this bottom wall is good old-fashioned Rey with Cal, General Kenobi, and Zalbar. But there's no Zalbar level 9. Should be a lot easier. The Datacron is still impressive. They have the max health protection gain on a Evade 3 with very high crit damage and really good defense. So, can't play around. Hopefully Ben Solo doesn't crit anybody and ends our day. But Queen Amidala with Gas and Echo I think is one of the strongest variants this season. Bulk 3, Wordy Galactic Republic 6, defense, crit damage, and health. All the good stats. Not worried about the defense as much. We just absolutely wreck train and run train on them. It's so easy. Watch me lose now. So the thing is, I can't put the stagger on Ben Solo because he has that taunt. But I can do this. So he does not have protection up yet, so I am forced to go for Zalbar. Look at the defense coming in a little clutch, but we got 2 tanks in damage immunity. which is fine with me. Just gonna take my time. I have protection up now, so I can actually ignore taunt, which is cool. Would really like to get rid of Cal. And thank you. That was right on time. Okay, you take a turn. I'm gonna go for you. You survived 2 whirlwinds, which is a-okay. Let's try to get Ray down. The doubt is nice. Yeah, we're hitting way too hard. Just stick to a basic, because the other thing would be a waste. This is so nice. Alright, let's get rid of you. I know you're gonna revive. Probably overkill. Rather just increase Ben's cooldowns. Oh, we got rid of him. Now, to make sure, I finish this with full Banneronis. Because she's going to come out of ult, but I will increase his cooldowns, which is very nice. Now, let's keep lowering your max health. Okay. Manageable banners. We'll get it back. I think if I do this, that brings everyone back to full. And a good old AoE will do it. Yeah, that's how it's done. That's a pretty good front wall. Hopefully, I didn't make any mistakes. I saved my Ufus for a top wall Reva, and I have Sith Eternal Bane combined for a potential back wall Pirate King Hondo. So, that's the front wall. We dropped 2 banners with Cobb, unfortunately. But at least Cobb won. That's a 508. That's virtually perfect. Let's see what's back here. It's... okay, it's not as tough as I thought. Darth Vader duels N, Gungans, and Cassian. Okay. So I guess for me, the toughest team remaining is going to be Stranger, which could absolutely end the run, so I can't get carried away. Stranger, and obviously this Reva team, which maybe lose my last match, so... I think I'm fine. I think I'm absolutely fine. I'm happy I went hard on defense. My opponent, I think, still hasn't attacked further. I think they might be done. I'm not playing around again. We're going to go for the win, because I need to get a bounce-back win. But that Stranger team is probably going to be our next enemy. It could end the run right now, so let's not let that happen. Alright, here we go. Jango versus Stranger. I'm going to try a different strategy. I'm actually going to take advice from someone on my Discord. I'm not going to say who, because I don't want to pinpoint them if it doesn't work out the way they recommended, but it did make sense what they were saying. I'm going to try a different opening play to try not to trigger some bonus turns too early. So hopefully I have the team modded correctly with their suggestions, but we're going to try to see if this is a better banner win and more optimal. Luminara Focus Datacron. It's absolutely nuts. We know the deal. It's scary. But I'm going to go with Zuckuss, Forlom, Mando, and Asajj. At the Terminator, I have the Anti-Daze 6 with the Separatist Riposte, the Jango 9 with high crit damage and high crit chance. This opening play is different than what I'm used to. Okay. So, honestly, not the biggest fan of that opening play. But let's see if it bites me. How do I want to do this? Am I gaining turn meter? He's so close to a turn. I think I want to do not the AoE because that'll trigger him. Okay, hold on. Might be onto something. Might be onto something. Let's see what happens. Okay. I think I stand corrected. Unless I might lose someone here. But I think the match is a win regardless. Question, wow, why is Forlom hitting like a... So you see, like, that's... I don't know if that's like a normal outcome. It might be just a modding difference or a relic delta difference with my Zuckuss. He's only at relic 7 compared to a relic 9. That could be the case, but maybe I gotta save my stuns earlier. Alright, burning means no more turn meter gain, even though he's at a turn meter gain situation. Oh no. What'd I do? What'd I do wrong now? Obviously the stun is nice, but I'm clearly making mistakes somewhere. Or am I getting unlucky with the turn meter gain? Is he just getting turn meter? Am I getting unlucky? I'm not going to say who, but that was a great suggestion because they technically didn't really move. But I feel like, how do I get my other team to survive? Because in an endgame perspective, I can't afford 57s. I can't afford a 57 every match. This match I can. But the higher up I go, I won't be able to. So I really got to consider what to do going forward. That could be just as simply not having enough bulk on my Zuckuss. Might have to mod him for health because he has protection disruption. So protection modding doesn't really do anything. Could be an example of that. So we'll learn from my mistakes, but I'm happy it won. Different strategy. Just got to figure out how to keep the team alive. I'm not playing around with this one. Not anymore. I am not willing to do that. They are scary. They ended me last match. I'm going hard. Grand Inquisitor level 9. Wordy Inquisitor 6. Buffs on a basic. Lots of defense. Armor pen and crit damage. Very good Datacron. But I'm going to go with Ufus. I don't have crew because I set crew on defense with Supreme Leader Kylo. So I have a 25% turn meter with the Inquisitor blind 6. Don't think it's going to really matter in this matchup. But I like the crit damage and the armor pen. Little offense. The health doesn't really help me because if I get Death Mark, I'm going to get screwed. I don't think they lose this. I used to do this all the time. The problem is not having a pre-taunter like crew. And let's see if Seventh Sister gets ticked off and removes turn meter on Malgus. Alright. Chill, chill, chill. Ah, please chill out. Stop getting mad. Are you gonna get a triggered bonus turn already? I don't know if this is worth. I think I should have targeted someone else. Oh, that's already a savior. Why do I hate these matchups? I literally hate this matchup. Don't remove my buffs. Can Maul come in here and get mad? Okay. Thank you. I gotta get rid of her. She's actually such a nuisance. Oh, jerk. No killing the assist. It's not the worst banners. Okay, it's a 63. I still didn't even feel comfortable in that match. I think Kylo Ren on Mace as a pre-taunting tank is ideal. But yeah, that team is crazy. Inquisitor Barriss, I was really wrong about her. I thought she was going to be a filler for an Ufu team in 5v5. She makes Reva so annoying, especially with that Inquisitor Cron. It's just absolutely nasty. But I'm happy I was able to save Ufus for them. I guess worst case scenario, I could have also used Sith Eternal Bane, but that was the purpose for them today. Here we go. Darth Vader duels end, and this one's a little bit different. They have Piet instead of Tarkin. Let's see if that causes an issue. Max health damage 3. Sith bonus turn 6, Palpatine 9, with crit damage, tenacity, health, and potency. So I gotta be a little bit careful with that tenacity check. I'm gonna go with a 25% turn meter, the Inquisitor blind 6, and the Marok 9, with armor pen, potency, protection, health, and some offense. I like Cara Dune as the 5th. I don't think Piet's gonna do anything that I don't like, but nothing surprises me. Okay, it's a good stun. Yeah, not even close. Let's go get rid of you before you steal more banners. This might be a 65. They might count that. We'll see. Didn't. 64. Okay. Piet not changing much on that one. I think me getting out ahead with Terminator is great. So I think that's something that maybe might make a difference. Someone said that Piet made it a little bit more difficult for Baylan, but I wonder what the Datacron situation was like. But hey, for today, 64 with Baylan is more than enough. Okay, Gungans are going to be next, and not taking any chances. We're going to go with Traya with a very good Datacron. They are rocking a bulk 3 with lots of health and crit damage and crit chance, which is, crit damage is very scary, but I think Traya should be fine. Max health damage 3, bonus turn 6, high defense, potency, and crit damage. Don't really even need damage, you just need survivability. So they have 0 armor pen on the Datacron, so they shouldn't hit nearly as hard. We got 4 cooldown increases, which is pretty cool. Traya actually took a turn early. That's never happens. There's the death mark. I guess I'll pop it. Get rid of some of that advantage. And it's back. Looks like we're going to line this in pretty good timing for Nihilus. His next turn he's going to have his Annihilate with the swag. Didn't need to do that, but it was fun. Let's get rid of the attackers. We're going to eat Jar Jar. Nihilus consuming yet another planet / Gungan in his way. The Lord of Hunger. No need. I wonder if Nihilus has slain the most enemies in Star Wars lore. I mean, he literally devours planets. Who else would be? I guess Anakin did pop off at the Jedi Temple. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT. Wait, we don't have enough banners back on you. Can I stall this out? You're not going to let me, are you? Oh, no, definitely not. Oh, wait, maybe? Maybe? Ah, 64 with Traya. No bueno. But, again, I'm in a situation where it's not going to matter today. But Vex on any other day would be sweating right now because I lost the banner. That's just the way I am. I'm going to sweat when I get a 64, not a 65. But with Gungans and Traya, I'll let it slide today. So the whole reason why I was saving Kenobi was specifically for a Cassian / Saw Gerrera lead team because of how powerful it is. And I'm happy I saved it for him, even though it's only at Relic 2. They do have the FDC. We know it's very strong, but at this rank and this level, I should walk right through it. Protection up 3, not even bulk. Wordy Galactic Republic 6, Snips 9, doesn't matter here. It's all about this crit damage and defense. That's all I care about. Now that I know how to actually do this matchup, I shouldn't be losing it ever again. Whoops, thought I clicked it. The difference between Relic 5 and Relic 10 is just insane. And you might just... Oh, no, you don't have vulnerable. Never mind. I will insta-kill. Do I even have to insta-kill him? He's just, like... Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I go from timing out on this team to almost finishing it in less than a minute. It's a speed run. You know what? Full auto. I mean, isn't that insane? I go from timing out to doing a minute and 20-second battle. I should not be 0-3 this season. I should not be 0-3. It's my fault. But we don't play like that. We don't live in the past. We move forward. We learn. That'll be the last time I mention it again. Nice win. Next up is going to be Mace. And I have Jabba available. I don't know if Jabba could really be set on defense for much longer. It's kind of crazy what's actually happening in the meta. So I want to give my shot with him against Mace. They have the Bulk 3, the Galactic Republic Wardy 6, and the Depa 9. With high defense, protection, crit damage, and crit chance. I don't know who's going to get captive here. I think people have told me that this works in TW, but I don't know about GAC. Dark side max health damage 3, high crit damage, a little bit of defense, and a little bit of health. Let Jabba cook. I know they start with Foresight, but I'll do it. Just to get rid of those buffs. Okay, you do not want to do that to her. I don't think this can be countered. That just can't be evaded. You know what? Let's just go here. We're gonna increase your cooldowns. Put you... Oh, you don't gain stealth. Let's see if I'm making a dumb move. They really like Leia. I could see that. I could see that. Can't convince me the AI is not hard focus for that. That's... Wow, Jabba has a lot of counters, huh? Jabba has a lot of counters. They just took out Leia like it was nothing. Oh, we lost. Oh, this is a definite GG. Unbelievable. I am really shocked. How... Okay. I'm still not going to forgive you, Mace. I still think you're trash, but... Interesting. That was a waste. They just killed Leia immediately. I just find that funny. Should probably be going for Mace, but I'm trying to get the contract. Good thing he can't get crit. That Foresight's annoying. Jeez Louise. I am shocked. I am really shocked. I can't believe Mace is not trash anymore. Can Jabba solo each of them? I'm gonna say no, especially with heal immunity. Jeez. What the heck, man? They have so much protection recovery. They just do a lot. Let's see what happens. Can I kill Mace? 4 thermals? No heal immunity. Kind of gotta move way faster. Oh, yeah, no. No freaking way. Any other time, I'd be, like, screaming. Any other time, I'd be screaming. But, like, is anyone else shocked by that? Is that me? Is that normal? Is Mace beating the crap out of Jabba this season? Did I have to go with a higher defense, Kron? Is the AI just not liking me this season? That was absolutely bananas. Master Mace might not be trash. Might not be trash. Let's try round 2. Fight. Malgus. Okay, let's get this over with. Terminator level 3, my highest health Kron with tenacity, potency, and protection. Actually, I don't want you. I want you. Because I don't want Bastila to get the captive. Anybody else shocked? Is it just me? I just, oh my gosh, please. Mace Windu. Mace Windu. I cannot get another character, the 4th or 5th character to live. I simply cannot. I might not even get the 4th character to live. Costa is probably next. I wanted to keep the fear. We have to rely on the big hits. I just want to keep that fear. Malgus one shot. Okay. Now I'll start to attack the granny. She's been having her Wheaties. Why is she so thick? Granny gone wild. They're just so thick. Two minutes on the clock. This is just like taking a year and a day. Alright, let's get some banners back. I don't trust anybody, and I don't know what fleet is going to be like. It's looking like full to me. Malgus is like seriously the big heavy hitter on this team. Just carrying me. So Master Mace is definitely a defensive squad that should not be taken lightly. He killed my Bausch Leia like it was nothing. The AI hard targeted her. I don't know if that happens to anybody else but me. Might just be this season. I don't know. But in an endgame match, that could be a loss. I think my opponent's stuck. Gotta check the banner disparity right now, but I have one team left. I'm bringing in the big guns. Final team is Gas, and I'm going to the Eternal Bane. No playing around. They have the Bulk 3 with high potency, crit damage, and offense. Ruler 2. It's not happening for them. Max health damage 3. Stacking offense 6. Crit damage, tenacity, defense, and crit chance. I don't even think I need Bane, but I'm going to do it anyway. You and link you. Just trying to get him to lower his protection. And now it's gone. Trying to finish this with higher banners. And we are. Alright, very cool. We got the full banners on the last match. Now, I don't know the exact banner disparity. I'm at 1381. Let's say they were to finish, right? Would they get 35 banners for that win? Plus 260? Would I be down? I think I might be down. If they could get through. Wow, that Jango battle must have really screwed us. They must have been really efficient. So, they could easily come back and win. I'm going to have to see. I don't know if I'm doing the banners correct. It could be a lower banner win than I'm thinking. I don't know. I think I'm actually pretty poor on banners. That Jango battle was a mistake. I don't know, guys. We'll see. But, okay. Let's only control what we can. Leviathan, home 1, Profundity. We're going to start with Leviathan. We'll do full auto. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Okay. All right. Banner stealing move. It's looking like a terrible banner win. Terrible. 73. 74. That's horrible. That is horrible. Okay, we'll do a quick Profundity. This battle usually takes the most. If my opponent somehow comes back, I might lose. Here. The threat is gone. Over here. Almost got you down. Go here. I should have went for the tenacity up. I'm distracted. There we go. Okay. Go here. Very cool. 77. Okay. One more fleet. It's going to be home one because it's the easiest. And we're going to send it. Nice and easy, and one more. Very cool. So, that's going to conclude the run. The question is, 1828 is really bad. Was I really that inefficient besides the drop? I'm telling you, this battle, I'm losing like 13 banners. That could bring me to like an 1840. It's like, well, not 1840, but 1835. I got to be careful. And this drop is ridiculous. So, I don't know. My opponent did 10 attempts. I would say they are, but I have had it in the past. I'm telling you, I've had it where I've been in situations like this, and my opponent ends up coming back and winning. So, I'm not going to say I won. This could be an 0-4 type of start. So, it'd be my fault for doing Jabba. Again, I just do silly stuff, but I have to go to a graduation now for a relative. Gonna come back. Hopefully it's some good news. So we'll find out the review, or find out the results very shortly. Alright, Knights, after a really long night, really fun graduation, but it was like 6 hours long. It's 12 o'clock at night. I am gross. I was getting bitten by mosquitoes. Look at my hair right now. I am so shot. But I have to get this review in, and I'll edit this in the morning, but we gotta see if we won, and we got it done. We're back in the win column. Really happy about that. Feels good to get a win back, because I was 0-3, and it remained the same. My opponent was officially stuck on Saw, so those 10 holds, those 10 attempts, did it for us. So, it's a big PSA. If you have this team up and running, and you have the Cassian Focus Datacron, it appears that Saw lead might be a little bit tougher than Cassian lead, because maybe my hard defense got them stonewalled. They didn't prepare for the rest of the walls adequately, but this team made me win. I think if my opponent was able to get through, the throw with Jabba on Mace was not only embarrassing, but I can't believe Master Mace was even able to pull that off. Other than that, I need to figure out a way to get better banners here, because this is not acceptable. It's keeping these Grand Arenas a little bit too close for me, and I'm practically a 57 banner win is a drop, so I need to improve that or figure something else out, because I don't want to lose an efficiency because of a stranger battle. So that is it, guys. That is it. We're back with a win. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already. Your boy Vex is going to go get some sleep, and hopefully we can win the next couple rounds. So thank you guys again. May the Force be with you all, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.